three schools have problems. All three schools have concerns.
Okay, so all the concerns are still exist,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So if it's denied, how are you gonna fix it? How are you gonna fix?
We're gonna fix what has to get fixed. But I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
in the winter, when we have concerns about heat in a building and we have to close school, I'm gonna question why the vote was denied. I don't get to vote. I don't live here. Yes, sir.
You got to do the job.
I'm sorry. One more
That's
time.
the job.
Yes.
That number, and how is that awarded among, you guys already decided the contractors and everything else? How is that number?
It's a great question. So we had two architectural firms. One previous, hired by the Board of Education, who no longer is with us, had a higher figure, in excess of 85 million. This new firm, who came in, and I think they are now with us for a little over a year, came up with a number that was in $61 million range. Those numbers are based on calculations that the state prevailing wage uses. It is not the architectural firm that decides, well, let's say it's $300,000 to fix an auditorium. The numbers are sent to the state. The state approves. At that point, if this is passed, everything is as transparent as it can be. It is public bid. It is not something that we manage. It is managed on the highest integrity, morally, and ethical. And it's open to the public on who is awarded those jobs.
Okay. Second question is, who approves the floor plan as that goes on? I have a concern about the member having a gymnasium above the cafeteria, and the gymnasium is kind of running around, they're bouncing balls.
Yep.
The ceiling does get shaky and vibration.
Absolutely.
I don't see a whole lot of schools actually having a gymnasium on the second floor versus the basement. So I honestly think, I think you can move, I don't know the numbers, but I would say 10 out of 10, the gymnasium usually.
I think that was the way of old, respectfully. I think I've started to see gymnasiums on roofs. I've seen athletic fields on roofs.
Outdoor courts, yes. Indoor courts, never.
So structural engineers,
Indoor courts are not.
if I can, structural engineers, not Joe Cirillo, structural engineers will and have determined that a gymnasium above the cafeteria is suitable. I've seen it in many Bergen County
So
schools.
would you do it at your kids' homes? In your second
Home?
floor? You
I
put
wish I could afford a gymnasium
on the
in my
second
home.
floor, you put a bed, a kitchen below it?
My home?
Yes. You put kids to run around upstairs,
I
bouncing
can't.
balls.
I'm not going to comment on hypotheticals about a gymnasium in my home.
I honestly think it's common sense. You see, you went to it one time to do it
That's
right, right? That I think it's more fair in a sense. Rather than, obviously 65 million is still cheaper than 85. So I think 85, the floor plan might have been a little different. So I think we should get all this.
What is your profession, sir?
Both.
What is your profession? I'm sorry.
I'm IT professional.
Okay. So again, I defer to the professionals. I did not draw the plans.
Right, but I'm trying to get.
I trust-
I think we should see both plans, not.
Well, at this point, what's been submitted to the state has been approved. We're not going backwards. What I will tell you politely and respectfully, it makes the most sense. The number is not 65 million. The number is 43 million. Let's not lose sight of that. Yes, ma'am.
But I need a
Translation, please, Stephanie.
이 금액이 우리가 여기서 제안하신 금액이 우리가 주민들이 부담해야 할 지자체분이 금액이 4,300만 불이라고 그러는데요. 그거 외에도 우리가 매년 올라가는 교육세가 있고 지금 파운세도 있고 주세도 있습니다. 그럴 때 이 2%가 부과가 돼서 매년 올라간다 그러면 우리 주민세가 1,000불 정도가 더 과도하게 올라갈 건데 그것이 매년 같은 수준이 아닌 더 올라갈 거라는 얘기죠. 그러면 지금 현재 내가 살고 있는 집이 지금 60년이 넘은 집이에요. 60년이 넘은 집인데 지금 9,000원을 오버해서 지금 세금을 내고 있어요. 그런데 우리 집도 고칠 때가 수도 없이 많거든요. 보시고 새로 고칠 수가 없어요. 조금씩 고치고 사는 건데 학교라고 우리가 이 많은 돈을 내서
그럼 말도 안
한꺼번에
돼.
다 내야 되는
내 집도 못 고치는데.
왜 이렇게까지 참고 있다가 왜 하필이면 지금 사는 주민들한테 이런 과도한 세금을 부담을 내리겠다고 그러는 건지 나 그게 너무너무 이해가 안 되고요.
말도 안 돼. 말도 안 돼.
그리고 나도 이 타운에 타운 지가 한 10년 정도 돼.
I can't hear.
Guys, hold on, quiet please.
She said the question is that I think she misunderstands about one thing, that 2% cap that you explained. She thinks that she will have to pay additional educational tax 2% increase every year. So I'm going to explain that to her in Korean, that it's our budget cap. So that's completely different from the tax charge. But anyway, she says her current house is over 60 years old, and she's having hard time fixing it or rebuild it or making an addition for herself. But then now we're asking for the current townspeople to pay for this renovation and addition and extension. Why all of a sudden? It is asked to that.
For living this
Feels that it is really not fair.
So if we waited till next year, Stephanie, it would be, why didn't we do it sooner? I can't go backwards. Stephanie, what I can tell you is, I have a responsibility each and every day that the children that enter our schools are returned to their families in the same capacity with a little more education. And I want to put them in the healthiest of learning environments.
Yes, thank you. 제가 먼저 설명을 드리겠습니다. 2% 교육세가 매년 올라간다는 것은 무슨 뜻이냐면요. 우리가 지금 작년도에 버젯을 이 교육위원회에서 사용하죠. 1년 동안 학생들을 위해서. 그런데 학생들이 10년 사이에 2배가 됐지만 타운에서 우리에게 돈을 걷어서 교육에 쓰라고 돈을 줍니다. 그 버젯이 우리가 정말 10%가 올라도 부족할 판에 타운에서 우리에게 돈을 매년 2%씩만 올려준 지가 10년이 넘었습니다.
왜 그랬을까요?
그러게. 그거는
그게 법으로 정해 있어서 여지껏 그렇게밖에 못 받았어요. 그러니까 매년 우리가 학생은 막 30%, 40% 인크리즈가 돼도 우리한테 주는 버젯은 2%씩만 인크리즈가 되는 거예요. 그게 over 10 years. 그러니까 우리가 뭐가 고장나고 여기가 오래돼가지고 물이 줄줄 새고 곰팡이가 피고 이렇게 하는데 고칠 돈이 없는 거예요. 지금 학생들이 들어오는 숫자가 인크리즈가 우리한테 타운에서 니네가 교육위원회에서 써라고 주는 돈은 매년 2%씩만 올라가니까
우리는 제가 그건 알아들었고요.
예.
근데 2%밖에 안 주는 것은 뭐
그래서 저희가 2016년도에
어쩔 수 없는 거라 그래도
그러니까
우리는
돈이
매년-
너무너무 없어서 못
근데 우리는
고치고 못
그렇다고 주민들이
고치고
그걸 다 대줄 수는 없는 거잖아요.
그렇죠. 그거는 타운하고
그건
교육하고
법적으로
협상을
안
해야지.
되는 거는
얘기하신 것만.
안에서 해결을 봐야 되는 거지.
네, 그러니까
지금 우리 문제가 아니죠.
This works best one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. Please translate one at a time.
내가 물어보는 거는요. 이렇게 지금 계속 올라가면은 결국 돈을 카운셀을 올려서 내야 되는 건 주민들이란 말이에요.
네.
근데 지금도 계속 올라가고 있거든요.
네네.
나도 지금 60년 된 집을 살고 있는데 지금 9,000불이 넘는 돈을 내요. 9,000 몇백 불이 왔어요 이번에 올라서. 그런데 또 버겐 카운티에서 또 뉴 어세먼트를 해서 지금 시세대로 해서 그 가격을 또 올리겠대요. 그럼 앞으로 또 세금이 올라가요. 그죠?
네.
세금이 올라가는데 플러스 여기에서 학교를 이렇게 갑자기 다 고치면 그 돈을 부담을 우리가 또 플러스 해야 되는 거잖아요.
네.
네, 그런데 왜 여태까지
오케이. 그러면 지금 교육청장님이 말씀하신 걸 제가 먼저 알려드릴게요.
네.
교육청장님께서는 우리가 이 일을 18개월 동안 진행해서 2개의 아키텍처 컴퍼니를 썼다가 하나는 88 밀리언을 달라고 그러고 하나는 61 밀리언을 달라고 하니까 88로 했던 것을 제끼고 61로 결정을
그거는
했습니다.
거짓말이에요.
그런데
그거는 거짓말.
아니 그러니까 이분이 저는 통역이잖아요.
Are you translating
네,
what
그러니까-
you answered?
아니요, I'm not answering. I'm
You
translating.
didn't translate.
Yeah, 그러니까
제가
Please translate first, and then
뒤로 돌아갈 수 없습니다.
why you answer?
6천만 불이
Because we said we cannot go back, 그렇죠? We can only go forward. 그러니까 앞으로만 갈 수 있는 거지
Even
뒤로
forward,
가요.
Are you translating?
그러니까 이거가
You answer.
She is translating.
No, she's not
Please,
translating.
she's trying to. Please, please sit down. Let's do this one at a time.
Guys, we're gonna make it very simple.
그냥
Stephanie, the question, I don't think there's a question. I'm gonna make it really simple. I'm gonna make it simple.
understand what's going on. Do you understand?
지금 우리 주민들을 입장을
She's answering
Excuse me, sir.
all the
Sir.
questions
Sir,
from her.
you're yelling. Take a deep breath. Relax. Relax. This is something that I have a volunteer helping the community.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Relax, you're yelling. Relax.
okay, if
Relax.
she helping, does she translating? She's not translating at all.
Relax. We're gonna make it really simple. We're gonna make it simple. We're gonna ask questions or we're gonna end the night.
죄송합니다. 그럼 저는
아니,
오는 사람이 아닌 것 같아요. 그리고 교수님 제 얘기 좀
그러지 않아요.
여기가 지금
She won't translate.
Yes,
Please have a seat.
yes.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah, you're not.
sorry.
Okay. There are a lot. 잠시만요.
You should hire a translator.
Yes.
Because the
Can I
majority of
speak,
people are Korean now.
Yes, and I think that's a great
That's your
idea.
mistake.
you speak English
I think that's a great idea. One second.
No, most of people don't understand.
There's a lot of passion here.
That's why you
One way or
misunderstand.
the other, okay? You have to be patient.
Who are you? Who are
I'm
you?
the lawyer.
Okay, lawyer for who?
Ma'am, we introduced him at the beginning.
Okay,
Okay,
no,
I'm sorry, I
and
missed
I
that.
understand the passion on both sides. Okay, there's a lot of information that's being shared, and there's a lot of information that the board needs as well from the community. And that's trying to be solicited in one way or the other. But one thing I want to do, and I want to make sure everybody does, is be respectful to each other in that communication. This is one of many information sessions that are going to come through. One of many. So let's go through that process respectfully, not yelling at each other, not arguing, but passionately going through the information. Because there is information that we need to make decisions going forward on what things need to get done. There is information that you don't have that we can share with you. That makes sense. Let's listen and let's communicate with each other respectfully.
Yes, sir.
나 이거 물어볼 것도 답변하지 않으신데 트랜스레이션 안 해주면
Yep. So one second.
We cannot read. We cannot read. You should bring the more material. More material, better ways.
Sir, what is your name? Matthew, I did that earlier in the presentation. You may have missed it. It's okay. I will put it on our website. There is a tab that says referendum. I will be more than happy to share the information. It speaks specifically to each school and the amount allocated to each project. The architect of record. They are correct sums and architects. Their information is all over the place. I'm not that good to throw that. Yes, sir.
Yes. I was wondering how long you've been living in this community?
How long have I lived here?
Yeah.
I've worked here for 17 years.
17 years.
Yes, sir.
You're not living here, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Another question is.
Is that relevant? Is that relevant to the
No,
job that I
I
have to do?
just wonder.
No problem.
You know,
17 years
because
and happy to be here.
I think you don't understand what our situation is. I live in here, and then this is drastic changes.
Correct.
And then you want to make a decision. I mean, this quick
I
and
understand. What is your name, sir?
Jahi Kim.
Mr. Kim.
Yeah.
I am not making a decision. This is a vote that the public, the community will
I
decide.
understand.
I am
But
just
the
giving
thing
you,
is,
Mr. Kim,
tonight-
Mr. Kim, I am giving information.
Okay.
I am not voting for you. I am not voting for the community. I am sharing the information and telling the public why this is so important. I understand that this drastically changes your lifestyle. I have parents that are seniors. I understand. I am compassionate. I also have a responsibility. I have a job. And if I didn't do it, shame on me. Yes, sir.
Can I?
Please.
Thing is, tonight, 6 o'clock, the meeting time
Yes,
is
sir.
not right. Because
Yes.
if you consider about our situation, at least 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, I don't know who made the decision.
I made the decision.
Okay, 6 o'clock is not easy.
You never respect.
Not easy. It's not coinciding.
So
And this one
politely,
seems to me
okay, we're yelling again, guys, we're yelling.
No, it's
That's
Okay,
his way.
okay, it's his voice. I can yell too. That's my voice. I'm Italian. It doesn't make a difference. I
You
respect
got big
Mr.
voice
King.
too.
So, Mr. King, if you want an 8 o'clock meeting,
Yes,
I'll be happy to have an 8 o'clock meeting.
yes.
Okay?
when?
I want you, when, I'm gonna plan it and we're gonna organize it. But I'm gonna tell you the next 3 meetings at the schools are not gonna be 8 o'clock. They are already planned in conjunction with back to school nights. They have been planned. Respectfully, we have work, we come to work in the morning. We stay all the way through. I understand that you work, the community works. I promise you, in October, I am giving everyone my word. I will have an 8 o'clock meeting and I hope there are a lot more people here.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, and please.
Excuse me, I didn't finish yet.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, now, 잠깐만 내가 지금 I forget. Okay, first of all, this town,
Yes.
there's a lot of old people
Yes.
living here.
Yes.
So a lot of people I asked today, I was driving, meeting tonight here. Nobody know. Okay? So I wanna please send a letter to us, please, because most people don't know
Ma'am,
this.
do you know how much a mailing costs? If I sent a letter to every resident in Palisades Park, I might as well start fixing some of the projects. I don't have the money to do that yet.
on the website.
Oh my God.
Some old people.
Let me go to some people that haven't asked questions yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
but some people don't know.
Guys, have some
They don't
respect
know.
for the other folks, please. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We just made.
Guys, quiet, please.
Two separate questions.
Thank you.
On the existing structures.
Yes.
The ADA deficiencies.
Yes.
Have really been around a long time.
That's correct.
I'm almost
That's
surprised
correct.
they haven't been addressed yet, but okay, that's the situation. Are we going to face any kind of federal penalty for not getting that done like
Not at all.
soon?
It's a great question. And for the record, nothing can happen in this proposal if it's passed unless we did the ADA compliance. The state
Well,
requires.
let's go with the, if it doesn't
If
pass.
it doesn't pass, then we
The answer
have,
is yes.
the answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
We're
what
subject to-
would that be?
We could be subject to lawsuits left and right if we don't comply with these terms.
And we're already facing concerns because of ADA compliance and children that are mobile.
It's been a long time.
Correct. It's been since 1929.
The other question is, on this gym, multipurpose room, rec center
Yes, ma'am.
configuration, while I realize it's the same tax base that funds the borough and the Board of Education, and since that particular area of the school is adjacent to the Green Acres field,
It's not a Green Acres field.
okay, it's not a Green Acres field anymore. Same point, were any conversations held with the mayor and council about this particular project?
Yes, ma'am.
Since
Many.
it's going to be used for recreation?
Many
And as far as I know, recreation still uses the school in the summer for the summer rec
That is
program? Okay. The borough might be in financially better shape, so what was their answer?
I can't speak for the borough.
What did they tell you, if
Uh,
there were
they-
conversations?
I will tell you wholeheartedly, I think it is in our best interest to do what's right for the community, and that's my job. I think clearly I can be selfish and say I only want to help the schools, but there's a need for a rec center. I know you for almost.
Okay, but why is the school board funding a
It's not, but
borough?
it's not the school board, this is a question to the community. This is the whole community that would have to answer this question. The school board is stepping up and providing the
So
question,
the
the platform.
borough doesn't want to have anything to do with the rec center?
I can't answer for them, but I would say that's not true.
Did you have meetings?
Absolutely. I think they would love to have a rec center in Palisades Park, but I can't speak for them. They are not, Mayor Chung is here, but I won't ask him that
But
right
they don't
now.
want to pay for it.
No one ever said that they wouldn't pay for it.
Why don't they keep up that part of the project?
Because this is a referendum, and I think that pool of money comes from the same place.
That's true, it does, but they might have some, say, surplus.
If they did, I wish they would share it. Next question, Ms. Lombardo.
I'm born and raised in this town. I'm 52. My family's been here over 60 years. I graduated from these schools. My children graduated from these schools. These schools are in dire need. And you're putting a price tag on every child's head. It's $1 a day according to that PowerPoint. $1 a day for your taxes. And you're gonna put a price tag on some child that's coming into this school and their health is in jeopardy, their safety. It's ridiculous. How come there's no translating now?
We're not gonna get into a debate, we're not gonna get into
I get
yelling
what
and
you're
screaming,
saying.
and you're
but
entitled to
I
your
didn't
opinion.
understand her, now I want her to understand me.
So,
As a
we're
resident
not
of
gonna
this
have a
town.
translator at this point. I don't think it's fair that Ms.
Okay.
Jung is subjected to anything as a volunteer. What I'm gonna say though publicly is, I thank you for your comments. We are gonna finish this in 10 minutes.
These schools are a
Okay, so if
reflection
they're-
of this town. They're a big reflection. If we are prettying up the town, let's pretty up the schools. Our property is going up. Period. We have a house. My parents pay taxes too.
I don't see no property.
Guys, hold on, please. Guys,
No property going up.
hold on, guys, hold on. Guys, quiet please, I cannot hear.
What's me $1?
Guys,
That's wrong.
yes, sir, that's happening Thursday.
Right, and
That's
they're
happening.
having, that the parents be
So-
aware,
so-
who has kids that's.
Did you say David? I'm sorry.
We do.
Your name again? I'm sorry, sir.
Matthew.
Matthew, I'm sorry. I'll never forget it again. It's my son.
It's all right, it's all right.
Matthew, what I'll tell you wholeheartedly is, the flyer is prepared. We are being conscious of the 3 languages predominantly in this community. It's being translated. It will be distributed at the 3 back-to-school nights, beginning Thursday at the Early Childhood Center, next Thursday at Woodburg Elementary School, the following Thursday here.
I mean, I'm glad the upgrade is passing.
Thank you.
Well,
Well, we're
for fact,
proposing it. We don't know if it's
I
happening.
have questions here and there that, everybody has little.
Hold on. Mr. Lee.
Superintendent, my question is that, let's look forward a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Say the referendum is rejected by the
Yes, sir.
community, all right?
Yes.
Obviously, the school position is not gonna change, whether it's accept or not, it's gonna be higher. Is the board, has the board made any discussion about what we'll do then? Is there a plan to come up with a smaller?
Guys, I
plan?
cannot hear the question.
Is there a plan being discussed to create a smaller plan so that maybe the community will buy into that next year? Is there any discussion like what we're gonna do if this doesn't pass?
So politely and respectfully, I think anytime you go into a project, you don't think, what if? You hope for the best and you plan
There's
for the
no
worst.
plan.
There is a plan. I didn't finish the answer. If you hope for the best, plan for the worst, right? The state of New Jersey allows 6 times per year that schools are allowed to go out for a vote. I don't want to think about what happens on November 6th if we are not successful, but I promise you there is a plan. I'm not going to tell you tonight because that would influence the decision of a voter. But I'm going to
Is
tell
that
you
plan including making a smaller?
that plan very likely could include another vote in the near future. Yes, sir. Mr. Saunders, I know your hand has been up, I apologize. Yes, guys, we have 5 minutes. Yes, ma'am.
There have been many meetings, some of you, I don't know why this is your first time here, and honestly, for all of us who've been working on this for years, this didn't happen in one day. There are some of us who go to every single meeting, board, referendum. I'm on the community committee. There's a community committee that you don't even know about to help put this together. So the community is involved. I don't know why none of you come. I wish you would. Every board meeting, you can watch it on YouTube, this lovely woman puts it on. It is the same people. I do know people watch because I get the emails and the texts. I do not do social media because I refuse also, but I do check the website. The community is involved. The community does support this. Unfortunately, most people work, so the YouTube and the website is how they keep informed. I'm sorry that none of you come to the meetings. I wish, because we all get tired of being 5 sane people that go to every single meeting with no support from all of you. And we have made, us little 5 people, a lot of changes for your children. And to see everyone here today downgrading all that work, where were you when we were asking for the community to come out? Where were everyone? The board meeting is on the agenda every Tuesday. What is it, the first or second Wednesday of the month? We always go, just check the website, that's what I do every day, and see what meetings
Excuse
go
me,
on.
madam, we're here. I don't think you should say that to us. You should say that to everybody who's
I
not
can
here.
see it to everyone.
Okay, so
It's not
don't point,
here.
don't point
Maria?
at us. Just say we're
Ma'am.
wrong. Okay?
Maria. Maria.
Honestly, I'm glad you're here.
Right, and to say that your presence in that thing is representing the whole community is a farce as well.
I'm not
All right, we
saying-
know that the community participation
that's-
is low in your community as well.
Okay, we're gonna close up, guys. Guys, please.
No, not yet.
No, we're gonna close up if we can't do this the right way. Address the questions to Dr. Cirillo. Address the comments to Dr. Cirillo. This will not be a back and forth, please. Please, I understand. Address it. Please.
That wasn't the question.
Right.
Was she?
Do you have a question?
I didn't hear it yet.
Do you have a question?
Is there a question, ma'am?
It wasn't the question.
She's posing one.
Right.
The question is, because we do want all the community involved, it is on the website. We'll continue to put all this information on the website. We are going to continue to do meetings,
Yes, ma'am.
correct?
That is correct.
Then I hope to see everyone.
Tell me again, when it's gonna be?
So the next 3 Thursdays,
Every month Thursday?
next Thursday, this Thursday, not tomorrow, Thursday,
Right.
back to school night is when the parents of the children from the Early Childhood Center go to talk to the teachers. I will be making a presentation. The same presentation will be shared with the parents of those children in that school. Next Thursday, I will go to Lindbergh Elementary School, and I will make the same presentation to the parents of those families. Excuse me, to the children of those families. The Thursday after that, September 26th, I feel like I'm running for office here. This is not about me. I'm just sharing information.
Okay.
I'm trying to educate the community. September 26th, I will be here. In October, for my friend Mr. Kim, we're gonna have an 8 o'clock meeting. I'm gonna talk to my wife and find out what day works for her.
September 26th gonna be on what
Back
time?
to school night here for the parents of the children.
Okay. Yeah,
In
what time?
October, 8 o'clock, I don't have a date yet, but I promise you, next Wednesday, we have a Board of Education meeting, just like we always do, on the 3rd Wednesday of every month.
Every month.
I will
Where?
tell, the Board of Education meeting,
Yes.
270 First Street,
270.
Early Childhood Center. That is a Board of Education meeting. That is not a referendum information session. What I will tell you is, next Wednesday, I will share a date in October at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Don't tell me 9 o'clock. 8 p.m.
Hey, yes,
Okay? I will have a meeting in October. I will give the date next week.
yes,
Okay?
yes.
Miss Tansy, please. Last 2 questions, guys.
I have a specific question about elevators.
Elevators, yes, ma'am.
Number one, on the early center, if you're doing well.
Yes,
I know they have access to an elevator through the public library.
that is correct.
Also, on number 43 of the high school, we do have an elevator, have an elevator replacement.
Correct.
I don't see an elevator on Lindbergh School unless that's added into some other.
It's a great question. Angela, when we spoke to the architects, they reassured us that part of the interior renovations is inclusive of the elevator at Lindbergh Elementary School. Ms. Tansy, the project would not be approved by the state if we did not do that. It's within the addition because it's new construction, Maureen. So when you're finished, I'll show you the renderings and then we'll look at the line. No, it's gonna be in the middle. They've planned it to be in the middle so it accesses both buildings, the old and the new wing. Second question?
Sure.
Next one and last one.
Recently, in February, educators came from South Korea to the United States and to Palisades Park to evaluate the school system.
I don't know if evaluate is the right word, but go ahead.
What is it?
I'm not sure that evaluate is the right word, but go ahead.
Okay. All right, it was in the record on February 2nd, 2019, that's a Saturday. I just want to know, it mentioned a connection between our school and the four-leaf-based Ivy system education. And what is this Ivy system education?
I've never heard of it. I have nothing to do with our public education system. I have no recollection of them coming to evaluate our buildings. No one evaluates our school unless they work for the Department of Education.
Well, there is, I mean, it was in the record, I have.
So what I refer to the record and other media outlets politely, I think this gentleman's a pleasant young man.
You know?
It's called the power of the pen. They can write whatever they want. I can't tell them what to write.
So we never heard of the Ivy?
I don't know what the Ivy League, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Last question, sir.
Okay, I live in Palisades Park, long enough time. First of all, I think many residents try to understand why all of a sudden 63 million came up. What I believe is in the past, there have been a chance to repair one after one. But all of a sudden, 63 million is a lot of money for the residences to increase the taxes. But as far as I am concerned, there are many duplexes up there. So the educational portion of the taxes are collected much more than before. But you left this situation until this moment?
Not at all.
What has been done in the past?
So,
Nothing?
I disagree.
Good. Let me know.
What has been done, and understand, please, I've been saying this, and maybe it's hard to understand because of a language barrier. So
No, I understand.
Thank you. I don't want to be insensitive, that's all. Every year, the Palisades Park School District has a general tax levy. General tax levy. The state allows that we can only go up 2% from last year.
Then I understood.
2% from the general tax levy is $460,000. Healthcare costs increased this year in excess of $600,000. Teachers have raises. Actually, this year they have yet to get a raise. Costs continue to rise. In addition, we are repairing to the best of our ability, but it does not make sense to continue to repair sections at a time when we know if someone's roof